Here in the I button and in description box below, you will get complete playlist of partial differential equation. Welcome to video number 10, and in this video we are going to solve another problem, very good question on the topic, that is Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. Okay, so equation of the type P plus Q equals to R. Whenever you see this type of equation, we say this as Lagrange's linear partial differential equation, where capital P, capital Q and capital R, all three are functions of x, y and z. After knowing that this equation is Lagrange's linear partial differential equation, we need to find the subsidiary, or you can say auxiliary equation, that is dx upon p equal to dy upon q equals to dz upon r. Okay, on solving this we will get um, two things, that is u and v. Okay, so after finding u and v, both are functions of x and y. Okay, x, y and z. Okay, u and v all are functions of x, y and z. We can say the solution of equation 1. Equation 1 means this equation. Okay, that is Lagrange's linear partial differential equation, which is given by f of u comma v equal to 0, or you can say u equals to f of v, or you can say v equals to f of u. Okay, you can write solution of equation 1 in any of the three any of the format. Okay, where u and v both are functions of x, y and z. Okay, now yes, we have solved this problem in video number 9. Okay, if you have seen this video, okay, I have already covered this question in video number 9, and in this video, that is in video number 10, we are going to solve this problem. Okay, very good question. So let us start. Solve x square into y minus z into p plus y square into z minus x into q equal to z square into x minus y. We have this problem. Okay, so this is what, because since we have since we have p and q, so we can say this equation is what, partial differential equation, because small p is del z upon del x and small q is del z upon del y. So we have partial differential equation, that is x square into y minus z into p plus y square into z minus x into q equal to z square x minus y. And let's suppose this is my equation number 1, which is of the form of pp plus qq equals to r. Okay, and since we have equation in this form, so we can say that equation 1, this equation is Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. Okay, now we can find the now we can write the auxiliary equations. Okay, that is dx upon capital P. What is capital P? That is x square into y minus z. Here we have capital P equal to dy upon capital Q. What is capital Q? Y square into z minus x equal to dz upon z square into x minus y. Here we have del z upon capital R. Now, if you want to solve by taking fractions, if you take these two fractions, okay, if you take these two fractions, here we have dx and here we have dy. So we need to eliminate z, but here we cannot remove this z. So we cannot take these two fractions. Okay, now if you come to these two fractions, here we have dy, here we have dz. So we need to remove this x, but we cannot uh, take this x out of this equation. Okay, if you take these two fractions, we cannot take this x out of this equation, so we cannot assume this two fractions. Okay, again, if you take these two fractions, okay, if you take these two fractions, here we have dx and here we have dz, so we need to eliminate this y, but after taking these two fractions we cannot eliminate this y. Okay, so we will take the help of multipliers. Okay, how to take the help of multipliers and how to choose something as multipliers, let us discuss this. Here in this problem, I have chosen here 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon z as multiplier. Okay, that is 1 upon x we need to multiply with the numerator and denominator part. 1 upon y will be multiplied with this numerator and denominator part. 1 upon z will be multiplied with numerator and denominator part, and this will be equals to adding all three numerators and adding all three denominators here. Okay, and make sure that on adding all the three denominators you will get 0 here. Okay, yes, we will take multipliers such that on adding the denominators, okay, after using multipliers on adding the denominators, we will get always 0. So here we have multiplied 1 upon x with the numerator and denominator, that is dx upon x is square upon x into y minus z, so we have x. Now again coming to this, dy upon y upon y square into z minus x upon y, so here we will have dy upon y into upon y into z minus x. Similarly, if you multiply 1 upon z with numerator and denominator, we will have dz upon z upon, here z will get cancelled. What is left? That is z into x minus y. Okay. Here, on adding all the three numerator, we have dx upon x plus dy upon y plus dz upon z. And upon, on adding all the denominator part, here we have xy minus x z. Here we have plus yz minus yx plus zx minus zy. Xy, yx, negative, positive, cancel. Xz, zx, positive, negative, both gets cancelled. Yz, zy, negative, positive, all get cancelled. Okay, what is left? Nothing is left. So we have written here, that is 0. Okay, now if you assume these two equation, take this 0. Okay, so this will become 0. So we will have dx upon x plus dy upon y plus dz upon z equal to 0. Okay, so one thing that you need to know, in 90% of the problem where we take the help of multipliers, we use either of these four. Okay, that is, we can take x, y, z as multiplier, or some, in some questions we take x square, y square, z square as multiplier, 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon z as multiplier, or you can take 1 upon x square, 1 upon y square, and 1 upon z square as multiplier. In 90% of the problem where we take the help of multipliers, we use these. Okay, so let us continue with this problem. Okay, here we have 0. Now we will integrate. So on integrating, you will get this as log x plus this will be log y plus this will become log z equal to log c. Now on solving this, we'll get this as log of, here we have plus sign, so we will write x into y into z, and this equals to what? Log of c1 as it is. Fine. So yes, taking anti-log, you will get xyz equals to c1, and since we have xyz equals c1, so we can take this as u. Okay, so after finding u, my next duty is to find v. So here we will take again using 1 upon x square, 1 upon y square, 1 upon z square as multiplier. Why we have taken this as multiplier? If you see in the auxiliary equations, here we have x square, y square, z square. If you take 1 upon x square, 1 upon y square, 1 upon z square, so x square will get cancelled, y square will get cancelled, z square will cancel. What is left? That is y minus z plus z minus x minus y. Here we have negative x, here we have positive x. Here we have positive y, here we have negative y. Positive z, negative z, all will get cancelled. So what is left? That is 0. So here we have 0 in the denominator part. So we, instead of writing all these things, we will write simply each fraction, because on taking this 0, it will become 0. Okay. Yes. If you equate this with this, if you take this 0 to the left hand side, this will become 0. So we will write, instead of these three, we will write simply each fractions. Okay. Each fraction equals to dx upon x square plus dy upon y square plus dz upon z square upon 0. Okay, now take this here, this will become 0. After this, we will simply integrate. So on integrating, you will get this as 1 minus 1 upon x, this will become minus 1 upon y, this will become minus 1 upon z equals to c2. Now taking negative, okay, now taking negative to the right hand side, this will become 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z equals to minus of c2, which is again a constant, so we can write this as c3. Okay, and this is what? This is your small v. So after finding the value of u and v, okay, we can write the solution. Okay, we can write the solution of this equation, which is Lagrange's linear partial differential equation, that is this equation. Okay, so after finding u and v, we can finally say that the required solution is given by f of xyz. What is xyz? Again, we can see here. Yes, here you can see what is xyz, that is small u, comma 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z, that is v. Okay, and this equal to 0, where f is what? F is arbitrary function. Okay, f is what? F is an arbitrary function, and this is my final answer. Okay, thank you so much.